What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about SwiftCoin today, SWFTC. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. It is the 22nd day of July, and I feel like every single freaking crypto looks just like this right now, where they've got this wick, they've been consolidating. Some of them, I mean, Pangu's up, I think. Pangu is moving up a lot. By the way, anybody here who's investing in Pangu, just a word of caution here. If we're looking at it, I mean, you've got some pretty intense bearish divergence on the daily time frame. Good volume, things are moving, definitely moving, but just be careful, okay? Don't go FOMOing in at these prices. If you think Pangu's the one for you that's going to make you rich or wealthy, maybe it will. I definitely believe it will continue to grow, but maybe this is not the right time to invest, right? You got some pretty intense bearish divergence. You've been overbought for a second. Volume technically is dying off. I don't know. I think that's good volume. But anyways, other than Pangu, that was the whole point, wasn't to make this video about Pangu. Other than Pangu, every other coin looks like this right now, essentially, that I'm seeing. They've had a big wick up today, and they're rejecting down. Likely this means SwiftCoin's going to the depths. No, that's not what it means. It just means that you're probably going to, I would think, in the same fashion here, how you had a fake out to the upside, you will have a fake out to the downside. I think that you go below you go below 1.22 cents, okay, 0.122. I think you go just below there, and and where will that be? Where is that just below their target? Low to high? Nope, that's not what I meant to do. I thought I was clicking on that one. Low to high here. That should take you to about, I think, 1.2 cents, if not at the lowest 1.1 cents. I mean, maybe just below 1.1 cents, but I doubt that you get too much below that. Bitcoin here, wicking, chilling, doing a bunch of different things. Is it going to move up? Is it going to move down? I don't know. Time will tell. And that might dictate whether SwiftCoin or other altcoins pump as well. But looking at it here on a daily time frame, the RSI or the MACD looks phenomenal. Why do I always call it the RSI? I'm just used to any indicators the RSI because I'm just used to the RSI. The RSI also looks phenomenal. The stochastics look phenomenal, but you can chill. You can come down and still maintain these excellent readings on all of these indicators. So the daily time frame is not going to really help us with this potential downside movement that we're talking about. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame and see if we can divulge some information here. So 1 hour time frame, yes, right. 14 minutes left in this 1 hour time frame. Looking like you probably come down and close it red. You'll reject off of the 50 and likely go to the oversold zone, in which I would expect you do get below 1.23 cents, going down to 1.2 cents or below, right? Stochastics are oversold. That's not good. MACD, who cares? It's neutral. It's just, who cares? I mean, technically it's bearish, but the price is neutral. It doesn't matter. It's, who cares? It's probably the best way to put it. 4 hour time frame here. Very volatile as well. We had a nice wick to the upside on this candle, and then we came down. We had a nice wick to the upside on this candle, and we're probably going to come down. Wick came down, right? Very small movements, though. Nothing too crazy. The low back over here was at about 1.2 cents. Wouldn't it be absolutely serendipitous if you found support right there, literally right there? You might even, instead of finding support right here at the base of this range, technically that is the base, maybe you go and find support right here at the height of that range. So I really do feel confident in this 1.2, let's say 1.21 to 1.19 cent area being support. But if you go below there, it's not a big deal. Even if you go below 1.1 cents, it's not a big deal. SwiftCoin's got a lot of bullish things going for it. And guys, I genuinely think if there's a coin that is overlooked, I mean, there's a lot of coins that we talk about. And that's actually the purpose of this channel, I think, is to try and address coins that are overlooked. And obviously the ones that are going to be hot commodities as well and gain. But there's a lot of channels, they'll talk about Pangu every single day. Because everybody's talking about it. They'll talk about, well, I talk about XRP every damn day, but that's because a lot of people want to see XRP, right? A lot of people that follow this channel, right? I don't want to upset the subscribers, right? You guys came here for a reason, and some people literally religiously watch that content, and I get it, I respect it, but I'm just saying I don't necessarily seek out coins that everybody's talking about, right? I could look at the trending coins every single day if I wanted to do that, right? I don't talk about Solana a lot. I don't talk about SWI a lot. I don't talk about Hyperliquid a lot because I don't think that they're going to be top performers this cycle, right? I try to talk about coins that are sleepers, that are overlooked, and I'm really getting to the point. I'm not trying to talk about myself either. The point being is that I think SwiftCoin is one of those coins that is being overlooked, and those coins that are overlooked, the reason why we focus on those is because those are the ones that do the best. It's the ones that everybody's got under a microscope. They got their eyeglass on it, right? They're visualizing it with a freaking microscope or analyzing it with the microscope. those are the ones that underperform. It's the ones that get overlooked, that are doing work behind the scenes, or not even behind the scenes, but just work that's going unappreciated. Those ones tend to steal the show, the sleepers, right? And I think SwiftCoin definitely has that potential. Looking at the 4-hour RSI, it's neutral. That's not going to help us, man. We're just so neutral. I'm not getting a good read off of this. I would think we come down, but 3 hours left. If it closes red, we're not bouncing off the 50. We're going down, so I would think we go lower. Stochastics, same thing. It's too neutral to really get a solid reading off any of these. The 4-hour MACD looks good, but again, I wouldn't trust it too much because it's whenever you move. Little fun fact for anybody who's new to technical analysis: beware your indicators when you're in a sideways range. Okay, that's whenever you're in a sideways range like this. That's when these things can lead you astray. That's when it's time to bust out the short-term stuff, the short-term time frames. And even here on the 15-minute, man, we're moving. I guess that's not neutral. That's pretty solid movements, right? And the 15-minute time frame here, we're finding resistance where we found resistance before. 15-minute time frame, just for example. And this is what you do. This is really, in my opinion, this is when it's appropriate to bust out these lower time frames. Look, you found resistance at the 382. If this was a daily time frame, I'd have no problem calling for you to go lower. Why wouldn't I on the 15-minute as well? I think you are going to go lower. So just saying, if you ever notice that and you're trying to trade or trying to make decisions and it's hard to divulge where the price is going to go, what the directional heading is, look at the shorter term time frames. That can help you. That can definitely help you. If it's sideways like this, the indicators are going to, they could help, but oftentimes that's whenever they don't work properly is whenever the price is moving sideways. That's just a little fun fact there. But I feel like I'm talking about everything but SwiftCoin in this video. I've given you the downside targets. Let's talk about the upside targets, okay? Because you've got a lot of growth coming your way, and this is really where I got distracted at first. Was just talking about how I think this thing has a lot of untapped potential. I really do think out of all the coins we talk about, semi-regularly, regularly, whatever, if like going through this list here, right? Out of all these coins, all of our favorite coins, I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if SwiftCoin was the top performer out of all of them. If it's not SwiftCoin, it's going to be ZBCN or XCN, maybe Cookie DAO, maybe T-Bull, maybe, but I'm kind of iffy on T-Bull. But that's why we make meme plays, right? You make iffy meme plays, and if it works out, great. If it doesn't, whatever. I think Tron will come back. It's just, will it be the best performing one between now and August? I don't know. It has the capabilities to. It has the capabilities to eclipse everything, because it's like one of the lowest market caps. But SwiftCoin, on that note, also has a very low market cap. And if I had to guess, like, which 3 coins out of this whole list are going to be the top performers, SwiftCoin is in that top 3 for sure. It might even be number 1. I wouldn't be surprised if it eclipsed everything. But for me, it's like between SwiftCoin, TAI, XCN, ZBCN, maybe, Cookie. That's the Fave 5 right there. Turbo and Toshi are going to do well as well. I think Toshi overall, from a low to a high, will outperform a lot of the coins on this list, from the low in April to the high in August. But from where it is now to August, I don't think it'll outperform. Does that make sense, right? Because it's already kind of moved up a lot since April. But anyways, I digress, guys. I digress. Where SwiftCoin is going to go is all the way up. Probably. I think. All the way up. Come on, I want to measure. There we go. All the way up to about 1,700%, which is at a 24-cent price, to about 2,200%, which is about a 30-cent price. 24 to 30 cent price area. That's a 23x potential to an 18x potential at a minimum. I'm talking like, I'm being pessimistic here. This would mean SwiftCoin is less than what I thought it was, and even still, we're getting an 11x. You see what I'm saying? Like, this thing's got a lot of oomph behind it, and I think that it will rally really hard here over the coming weeks, going into August. We just have to be patient. Load up the truck while you can. It's the sleepers, man, that do the best. And if you look at this, you are in a massive W pattern. How many coins right now with these Ws have already broken out and they're up here, right? SwiftCoin, once it breaks above about 1.9 cents, that's when it's time to get excited. When you get a daily close above 1.9 cents, that's when it's time to get excited for movements that are just like this, When I say that you're going to be a top performer, I really mean it. Like, you're going to eclipse most altcoins. From this same price, okay, on this day here, let's just do it right here. From this day here, it was about a week later. You moved up in 1 week. You did a 3.6x. By the end of this month, you guys, we've got a little bit over a week left in this month. By the end of this month, you could genuinely be at new all-time highs. Absolutely, you could. I don't know what the time frame is going to look like for that. I would assume by the end of this month, you're above this center point here, the nipple. Will you be above 4 cents? Will you be above 5 cents? I could see it happening. Will you only be above 3 cents? Sure. You know, maybe you're not even above 3 cents, but something above this. And then the thing is you don't need a lot of time. You really don't need a lot of time to move up. This thing takes a lot of time to be boring, and it takes a little bit of time to move up. Right? And this is actually how you know it's one of the most bullish coins out there, you guys. There's not a lot of people that talk about it. They don't pay people to shill it, right? They're not paying. If you want to pay me SwiftCoin, Swift blockchain, go ahead, man. I will take it. I'm not above, again, and that's the thing too, because I talk about this stuff. I see people giving my YouTuber friends crap. I'll like look at their videos and see comments. They'll be like, they'll literally give some of my YouTuber friends crap for taking payments on things. And it's like, dude, they can take payments on things if they believe in them. And I trust some of these guys, not all YouTubers, but some of these guys I trust, they will only promote a product if they believe in it. I would promote a product if I believed in it, but I got nothing, you know, nobody's reached out. All the people that try to promote, all it is exchanges. And you know what I believe? I believe in exchanges. I do. I believe that they are trying to get your money, siphon it off through leverage trading, and they're trying to entice me, because if I promote it and I use a link, then you will click on that link. I will get commissions off of your gains or likely your losses. You lose all your money. The exchange makes money off of you. I get a small percentage. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I've turned down probably over, I don't even want to say it, guys, but 6 figures. Like definitely not like more than 6 figures in the sense of 7 figures, but over $100,000 in potential partnerships, just because I don't give a shit about that, right? Money's nice. It's nice, right? It's great to have, but I want to make sure that you guys are safe and you're not leverage trading. And the whole purpose of this part of the video is just stay the hell away from leverage trading, man. But I wouldn't be above SwiftCoin paying me to talk about them, but why would they? I'd talk about it anyways. I don't even know if they have coins allocated for that. But SwiftCoin, Swift Foundation, if you guys want to, if you want to throw some cheddar my way, I'm all about it. But if not, whatever. I'll still talk about you in a good light, because you're a good project. You're going to make us money. That's the thing, man. I don't need money to talk about something, because if it's going to make me money, well, I'm getting money anyways. You know what I mean? And I think this thing, to be completely fair, I'm not invested in it, so I'm not going to make money. But it's not just me. It's not just for me. It's for you guys too, right? I want you guys to make money, and I know that you guys are invested in this coin, and as you should be. I probably should be invested in it too. I'm actually thinking about scooping some up, but I just don't know. I don't know, man. If things go the way that I think they will, maybe I'll have time to allocate. But I think that by the time I have some cash coming in, it's probably going to be after this thing takes off. Which, whatever, I can chase, but I might have to wait for the next pullback and then get in. But I'm talking so much about irrelevant stuff, you guys. I don't know. I just gave you a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna end the video there. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here, and see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.